Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. Well, I didn't expect that. Conor Benn knocks out Samuel Vargas in the first round. I say knocked out, it was a referee stoppage. Really did not expect Conor Benn to win this fight in that fashion. I expected him to win this fight, but I thought Samuel Vargas would pose some problems. And he would give Conor Benn some hard moments here and there kind of thing. But yeah, Conor Benn blew him away in one round. Vargas came out early on in this round in the fight. He came out marauding forwards, wasn't really throwing much, and Conor Benn was kind of, flicking that quick jab and firing a real hard right hand behind it. And straight away, really, when Conor Benn started to throw his right hand, he was connecting on Samuel Vargas, it was splitting the guard, and those shots were getting through. And about halfway through the round, Conor Benn connected with a hard right hand, which forced Vargas back to the ropes. Conor Benn then unloaded with some more power shots, mainly right hands. Samuel Vargas was definitely hurt, and Conor Benn was unloading, and the referee jumps in to stop the fight. That's really the fight in a nutshell, to be honest. Conor Benn, threw a few hard right hands, backed up Vargas, hurt him, and that was really it. He finished it quite quickly. A good finish by Conor Benn in terms of, finishing instinct. He jumped on Samuel Vargas without smothering his work. He was leaving enough room to throw that right hand. He didn't fall in, so a good finish by Conor Benn. In regards to the stoppage, I felt the referee could have let this one go on for a little longer, to be honest. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Samuel Vargas was hurt, there's no doubt about it, and he was taking shots, but at the end of the day, it's the first round. Vargas traditionally is a tough guy, so I felt they could have let it go on a little while longer, but it is what it is. The referee waved it off, and Conor Benn won the fight by a first round TKO. So yeah, man, that's an impressive performance. It's a statement, Samuel Vargas has always been a bit of a gatekeeper to up-and-coming prospects, like Errol Spence Jr., for example. It took Spence a few more rounds to get rid of Vargas. Also, Virgil Ortiz Jr., it took him, 6 or 7 rounds to get rid of Vargas. Also, I think it took Danny Garcia 5 rounds to get rid of Vargas. So listen, in the grand scheme of things, that is a statement by Conor Benn. Yeah, we can say Vargas these days is more washed up than he was then, and that's fair, but nevertheless, on paper, that's a statement. So, congratulations to Conor Benn. Good performance, he looked sharp, he looked quick. He seems to be punching harder these days, which is good. His punch technique in general has got a lot better. I like that quick flicking jab, which can really blind the opponents to that right hand that comes behind it. Conor Benn is certainly developing as a fighter. I always go back to his pro debut. When I saw this guy turn pro, I wasn't impressed at all, to be honest. And I never thought he would develop into being this sort of fighter where he is now. Again, I'm not saying Conor Benn is going to be a world beater, but he's certainly come along a lot further than I expected. So yeah, credit to Conor Benn. Good performance, good finish. Now, prior to this fight, in fight week, I heard a few people say that Conor Benn, if he wins this fight, is basically world level. I think they need to hold that talk back, to be honest. Conor Benn is still young. He's 24 years old. Not much amateur background. He still needs a lot of seasoning, in my opinion, before we talk about world level. That's way too premature. In my opinion, yeah, he's looked good in his last couple of fights, but there's no need to rush this guy. There's no need whatsoever to rush this guy. I still think he needs a lot more fights before we even talk about world level. One fight to me that makes a lot of sense would be Conor Benn versus Michael McKinson. Michael McKinson, of course, coming off a good win over Chris Kongo. He's a nifty southpaw, very awkward, hard to read kind of thing. I think that would be a good fight for Conor Benn. And if Conor Benn wants to continue fighting these international opponents, then, somebody like maybe Abel Ramos would be a good fight for Conor Benn, who recently fought Yordenis Ugas. I think Abel Ramos would be another good step up, to be honest. Maybe someone like Chris Van Heerden, if they want to go the international route. I think Luis Collazo is still knocking around. So if they want an international opponent, there are names still out there. But me personally, I would like to see Conor Benn fight Michael McKinson, then maybe another international opponents. But I certainly don't believe they need to rush this guy, because if they do, I think this journey will actually come unstuck rather quickly. Conor Benn's looking good. He's improving. He's come a lot further than I expected. There's no need to ruin it. There's no need to rush this guy into pay-per-view or anything like that. Just let this guy develop, let him learn, get him the right fights, and then who knows, maybe in 18 months we'll be having a different conversation. But right now, chill with it, get him more learning fights, competitive learning fights, and we'll see where he is in 18 months. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.